So I've just completed the world's largest and I believe first influencer cruise at sea on board the world's newest and largest cruise ship, Royal Caribbean Star of the Seas. And in this video, I'm going to give you a brief overview of my experience because this is something that you probably have never seen before. Now, just to be clear here, this video is not going to be my honest review. I actually have a cruise back on board Star of the Seas, well, depending on what time you're watching this, today. So once I conclude that cruise, I will come back with my honest review and go over all of the details and everything that you can enjoy and experience on board Star of the Seas. Now, just to quickly give you an overview before we go into the details of my experience, Royal Caribbean Star of the Seas is the world's newest and largest cruise ship. It's owned by the Royal Caribbean Group. It is the second icon class for Royal Caribbean. It will be launching to the general public mid-August here in 2025. It cost $2 billion to build. It holds 7,600 passengers at full capacity, 2,300 crew, 8 unique neighborhoods. It has over 40 bars and restaurants, 7 pools, the largest water park at sea, an aqua theater, an ice show, and so much more. So back in June, I would get a random and very surprising email from Royal Caribbean themselves inviting me to come along on board Star of the Seas. Now, at the time, the cruise that I'm going to take today was already booked, so I was surprised to see that there was one earlier. I would come to find out that it was a cruise specifically designed for influencers in which there would only be 600 passengers on board, all of which being influencers. Since this was an invite by Royal Caribbean, they would be fitting the bill for this adventure. So this would include a round trip ticket flight. The ship would be sailing out of Puerto Rico, so we would stay at a Hyatt hotel over in that area. It was pretty much an empty ship. If you think about like COVID days where you felt like you had the entire ship to yourself, it was kind of like that, only mega size. We had the largest cruise ship at sea, 100% available to us. And once we boarded, we were able to enjoy and indulge in everything from the water slides to, well, some of the specialty restaurants. The way they ended up working all of that out was that myself and my friend Chris, the gentleman that I brought on board with me, good friend of mine, one of my best friends, I invited him to come with me. We were going to indulge in 2 of the restaurants. We didn't get to choose. However, we got to go to Azumi. Of course, the sushi was amazing as usual. Mwah, chef's kiss, absolutely delicious. And we would also indulge at Giovanni's, which was the Italian restaurant. The food was good there as well. And of course, throughout the cruise, we could also eat at the Surfside Cafe, as well as all of the other eateries, whether it be Smashburger or any other eatery on board for that matter. As far as my cabin, I would have my own ocean view standard balcony, which honestly, I thought was pretty nice overall. The bathroom looks a lot bigger from other Royal Caribbean ships and definitely other cruise ships out there. Very, very functional area. And my cabin would be over on deck 8, which obviously is a very convenient location because it is where most of the stuff is as far as maybe the Royal Promenade or really anywhere else that you'd want to go on the ship aside from the upper decks. Now, I'm sure a lot of you are curious, what big names were there? There were a lot. Some people I didn't recognize, a lot of TikTokers and stuff. You guys know I don't do a lot of TikTok. I am now on TikTok. By the way, go follow. I will be giving away travel there and on my other short form platforms starting next month. So yeah, please do. The links will be in the description box below. Shameless plug here. But nevertheless, I did get to see some people that I actually kind of idolized. I was watching them long before I ever got on YouTube. Kara and Nate, got a good picture with them, had a nice long conversation with them as well. JoJo Siwa, maybe you guys have heard of her. I also got to meet Jaylen Brown. If you guys ever watched Love Island, honestly, I hadn't really watched the show. I watched a couple clips after I met the guy. Him and I hung out a bit too. Very, very nice guy. There was just literally celebrities everywhere. It was really cool. We did get a sneak peek at the ice show on board, some of the diving show, which again, I'm not going to go into detail as far as the entertainment, really anything on this particular video. Like I said, I'm just giving you guys an overview. However, we were on this ship for just 3 days. So we would start out in Puerto Rico, head over to Royal Caribbean's private island over in the Bahamas, Coco Cay, and we got to indulge in a very historic moment as we were docked right next to Icon of the Seas, the sister ship of Star of the Seas. I'll be honest with you guys, it was a very touching moment. I do believe that Icon was supposed to have disembarked by the time we arrived, but they did want to make history and have the two ships there. So essentially all of the passengers and crew were already on board Icon whenever we arrived. So we also were able to basically have the entire island to ourselves, and we even got free passes to Coco Beach. While there, from my understanding, it was also another historical event. According to the Bahamian locals over there, they told me that manatees hadn't been seen over at Perfect Day at Coco Cay in some time, a whopping 2 years. Now, personally, as a Floridian, I see manatees literally all the time. I was honestly surprised to see them in such beautiful tropical water. I do understand they are in salt water, but to see them in that particular area was a little weird for me, but it was a beautiful moment nonetheless. On board, there was, as you could imagine, a lot of partying. The drinks were free. However, everybody was still reasonably professional. We stayed on our grind. Everybody made a ton of videos, myself included. I don't know how many TikToks. I'm kind of getting obsessed with making short form content now. I've been having a lot of fun with it. I don't know if you guys have seen or not. I put some of them on my YouTube channels, but again, go follow me on Instagram and TikTok. But yeah, everybody was just kind of hanging out, having a good time. I mean, free drinks, free food. It is kind of a recipe for a great celebration. We had the balloon drop, and it was just a moment for everybody to kind of take in. And there were large creators there. There were small creators there. A lot of people from my city here in Tampa, surprisingly, that I was able to network with. Overall, the experience in terms of hanging out with other influencers and content creators was my first time experiencing it, and there really hasn't been anything like it up until this point. I'll be honest with you, this experience changed me just a little bit. Most of you, whether you may or may not know, that I am kind of a loner in this game. I am friends with a lot of the other cruise content creators out there, whether it be Tony. He actually lives not too far from me here in Tampa. He's over in Spring Hill, and you have other people that I've been able to meet on board cruises, and we have good conversations, but for the most part, I just kind of do my own thing. But being able to meet other content creators and collaborate and talk about what they have in the works and just sharing knowledge was an experience that honestly I had never really got a chance to enjoy and indulge in. And it's definitely got me thinking. And this is a big reason why I've told you guys, even here on this channel, I'm changing things around a little bit. I want to allow myself not only just to get out of the cruise news on this channel, I don't know why I have to keep repeating it, but cruise news and all the other travel news is going to be on my other channel, the travel channel, guys. People are still asking where to go for it. Go on that channel. I will leave a link to it down below. But nevertheless, with this experience overall, I am kind of getting my creative juices flowing a little bit. I guess what I'm trying to say is, yes, I enjoy doing the news and stuff, but I really want to be a content creator, be able to come up with ideas and watch some of them crash and burn, watch some of them be successful, because that's initially what I wanted to do when I started YouTube. And well, now, honestly, with this experience that I had on Star of the Seas, I am re-inspired. Anyway, there isn't too much that I want to put in this video. I want to save all of the juicy details of my time on board Star of the Seas, as far as the food and the entertainment and experience, for my honest review, because I give you guys too much. Well, you're not going to watch the review now, are you? That will be coming out sometime next week. I am going to go on board today and try to do a cabin crawl and get as many cabins as I possibly can. That will be here on this channel as well, among other videos that I have coming up that I think all of you will enjoy. But I will say the staff on board Star of the Seas were absolutely amazing, and I don't think it's just because there were influencers on board. I do believe that Royal Caribbean is #1 in the cruise ship industry. They do check the box of literally everything, and I do believe they're going to be fine-tuning everything when it comes to Star of the Seas. So when regular passengers and the general public get on board, it should be flawless. I truly believe that that will not be a problem at all. But even disembarking the ship, everything was smooth, and I do want to thank Royal Caribbean in this video for providing this experience. And I want to make it very clear that they did not ask me to make this video whatsoever. Surprisingly, they contacted me because of my Instagram. I finally made it. I am an Instagram TikToker influencer guy, which is pretty cool. Once again, I'm very thankful for it, and they made sure we were taken care of from start to finish, from all the flights and getting to the hotel and the airport. It was just a great experience, and I do hope that we have more of it, but we'll see in the long run. I guess time will tell. But this is what I got, guys. Again, make sure you be on the lookout for my honest review. I have more tips videos coming up and other videos coming up. So yeah, continue to be subscribed, hit that like button on your way out, and yeah, let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section below. Do you believe it was a cool idea that I was able to get on this ship? Do you think it's going to change me from now on moving forward here on this channel? I personally don't believe so. I've been getting invites on cruises for the last, I don't know what, 4 years, since like 2021. But seriously, guys, I appreciate all of you. I will see you later, and take it easy.